Xbox have announced another wave of Xbox Game Pass games coming to the service this October, and there are some fantastic additions that I cannot wait to play. From huge AAA Day 1 releases to incredible indie gems, there's a lot in store for us subscribers. Today we'll be covering the 18 games coming to Xbox Game Pass this October and beyond. My name is Fletcher, this is Xbox Nation. Subscribe for more Xbox content every single day, and let's dive right in. Let's kick things off with PayDay 2 Crime Wave Edition, which is available right now on Xbox Game Pass. PayDay 2 has been around for quite some while, but its Crime Wave Edition is the definitive version of this heist-focused FPS. In PayDay 2, you will team up with your friends or some AI to pull off a variety of daring heists, from robbing banks and jewelry stores to escaping from highly secured locations. What really sets it apart though is the planning stage, where you decide whether to go in stealthy or guns blazing. The Crime Wave Edition also upgrades the visuals to HD and includes a boatload of DLC packs that introduce new heists, weapons and masks. Whether you're new to the game or a seasoned criminal mastermind, the Game Pass version offers the most complete PayDay 2 experience to date. Baseball fans, you're in for a treat this October, as MLB The Show 24 is coming to Game Pass on the 2nd of October for Game Pass standard members. As always, MLB The Show is known for being the most authentic and comprehensive baseball simulator available on the market. This year's edition actually builds on its stellar reputation with upgraded fielding mechanics, more realistic ball physics, and enhanced player animations, bringing the thrill of America's pastime right to your screen. You can dive into multiple game modes like the Road to the Show, where you can create your own player and follow their journey from minor leagues to superstardom. Or if you want to go into the Diamond Dynasty, you can even build your own ultimate dream team using both current players and legends from the past. Even if you're not a die-hard baseball fan, the sheer depth and variety of modes make MLB The Show definitely worth checking out. Next up, and again for Xbox Game Pass standard members, Open Roads will arrive on the 2nd of October, bringing a deeply emotional narrative-driven experience to your Xbox consoles. Developed by Fulbright, the creators of Gone Home, this is a story-driven adventure game that follows a mother and her daughter on a road trip through the American countryside. But this game is more than just a journey. Along the way, they will uncover long-buried family secrets that force them to confront their pasts. The game really blends that exploration with interactive storytelling, and its gorgeous hand-drawn art style really adds to the emotional weight of this narrative. What I personally really love though about Open Roads is how it centers on the relationship between two generations, making it a personal, heartfelt story rather than just a road trip. If you want to experience a game with a rich story or emotional depth, you should definitely play this one. Also dropping on the 2nd of October, Sifu is finally coming to Xbox Game Pass on all platforms, console, cloud and PC. This martial arts brawler took the gaming world by storm when it first released, thanks to its intense combat mechanics and unique aging system. In Sifu, you're a young kung fu student on a mission to avenge your family, but there is certainly a catch. Every single time you die, you will grow older. As you age, your character becomes more experienced and powerful in terms of combat mechanics, but with each death, your stamina and health will definitely decline. It's a brilliant balance of risk and reward that really adds tension to every single fight. The game's combat is very challenging, precise and brutally satisfying, blending traditional martial arts with roguelike progression. If you're into high stakes action and love mastering intricate combat systems, Sifu is going to be one of your top picks for this month. On the 7th of October, get ready for some chaotic fun with Mad Streets. This is a physics-based party brawler where just anything can happen. Whether you're wanting to play solo or with friends online, the game offers ridiculous, over-the-top brawling action where the rules of physics don't always apply. Set in a variety of wacky environments, you'll fight using not only your fists, but also anything that you can pick up, from chairs, barrels, or even vending machines. The goofy ragdoll physics make every single punch feel unpredictable, and whilst it's easy to pick up and play, the controls are deceptively deep. This really allows for some surprisingly tactical brawls, and I tell you what, it's a blast. The charm of Mad Streets though is its light-hearted chaos, making it the perfect game to play with friends if you're looking to share some laughs and mayhem. I did a review on this game now a couple of years ago when I first started this channel, so if you want to check out my review of the game when it first launched, click the card on screen now. Coming up on the 10th of October, Inscription is one of the most unique indie games of the past few years, and it's finally coming to Xbox Game Pass. Inscription is a deck building roguelike, but it's just so much more than a card game. You start out in in a creepy cabin, forced to play a mysterious card game against a sinister opponent. Honestly, as you progress, the game will evolve in so many unexpected ways, introducing puzzle-solving elements and a dark, unsettling narrative. The game's atmosphere is just thick with tension, and there are so many constant twists and turns that definitely keep you guessing. What starts as a simple card battle game turns into something much deeper, and honestly, a lot more disturbing. If you're a fan of games that really push the boundaries of this genre with storytelling, then Inscription is a must-play. Finally, it's the month where Black Ops 6 is finally coming to Game Pass, and honestly, I cannot wait to experience this next game in this franchise. For Call of Duty fans, this was a massive deal. Black Ops 6 finally brings the signature fast-paced multiplayer and intense campaign, and of course the iconic zombie modes that Black Ops series is known for the first time to Xbox Game Pass. The campaign continues the series' tradition of mind-bending storylines filled with so much espionage, conspiracies, and explosive set pieces. The multiplayer we got to experience in the beta offers tight, responsive gameplay that the franchise is known for, with new maps, modes, and the Omni movement system. Then there's the Zombies modes, which promises to deliver an even more immersive co-op survival experience and a return of round-based zombies. If you're a Call of Duty fan, having Black Ops 6 on Game Pass is going to be the major highlight of this month. Definitely stay tuned to the channel for our review when this game launches later this October. For the strategy enthusiasts out there, both StarCraft Remastered and StarCraft 2 are coming to PC Game Pass, and they're coming this November. These are some of the most iconic real-time strategy games ever made, and the remastered version brings the classic RTS experience with updated graphics and audio, but without losing the gameplay that made it a genre-defining hit. You'll be building bases, managing resources, and commanding epic armies in sci-fi battles between the Zerg, Protoss, and Terran factions. Meanwhile, StarCraft 2 takes everything from its original and elevates it with brand new units, better balance, and one of the best single-player campaigns in RTS history. Whether you're reliving the golden age of RTS games or just wanting to dive into StarCraft for the first time, this is a huge win for strategy fans on Xbox Game Pass. If you love sports sims, Football Manager 25 is about to take over your life. This series is known for its deep and realistic football management simulation, allowing you to take control of any team in the world and guide them to glory. You'll manage everything from tactics and transfers to scouting and even player morale. The level of detail in these games is honestly just staggering, whether you're micromanaging training schedules or negotiating multi-million-dollar player deals. Every single decision you make in this game really matters. With new features and improvements added every single year, Football Manager 25 promises to be the best edition yet. It's great to see this franchise returning year after year into Xbox Game Pass, so you can expect to grab it when it drops later on this November. Nine Souls is a game that really caught a lot of people's attention with its unique blend of action platforming and narrative storytelling. It's set in a futuristic world that mixes cyberpunk elements with traditional Asian mythology, and Nine Souls really stands out for its gorgeous 2D hand-drawn art style with tight combat mechanics. The game actually plays like a fast-paced action platformer, but it also incorporates exploration and puzzle solving. The combat here is challenging but fluid, requiring you to master dodging, countering, and stringing together many combos. The game's world building and atmosphere are just rich with lore, offering an intriguing story about revenge and justice. If you're a fan of games like Hollow Knight or Sekiro, you'll definitely want to check out Nine Souls when it lands onto Game Pass. Next up is an indie game that has been quietly building excitement, and that's Soper. This is a charming narrative-driven game about a boy and his grandmother who share a special bond over cooking soup together. The story follows a boy on an adventure to gather ingredients for his grandmother's soup while exploring a world full of magic and mystery. The game features just a beautiful art style and a heartwarming story that will definitely resonate with players of all ages. This game is still progressing in its development currently, but Soper is expected to release later this year and potentially in November. It really is shaping up to be one of the most touching and unique indie games coming to Game Pass, so stay tuned to the channel to find out more. Trials of Mana is another classic JRPG that's now available on Xbox Game Pass. This remake of the 1995 Super Famicom game offers a fully 3D world to explore with updated visuals, voice acting, and while staying true to that retro RPG roots. The game follows actually 6 different characters, each with their own unique storylines, who team up to stop the evil forces threatening their world. The action-packed combat is fast-paced and challenging, and really engaging, and the game just offers a lot of customization in terms of character classes and abilities. If you're a fan of action RPGs or just want to experience a beloved classic but with modern twists, then Trials of Mana is a fantastic addition to the Game Pass library. Another Mana series game also landed onto Game Pass, and you can play Legends of Mana right now. This HD remaster of the original action RPG brings back the vibrant, whimsical world of Fadil. In Legends of Mana, you set out on a journey to restore the Tree of Mana by building the game world as you go. The game's unique landmake system allows you to place locations on the world map, shaping the environment and influencing the storyline. This remaster actually features improved visuals, rearranged music, and quality of life improvements that make the experience even smoother. If you've never played this cult classic game, now's the perfect time to jump in and see what makes the Mana series just so beloved. Next up is one that I was actually really excited to see, and that's All You Need Is Help. It's a quirky puzzle platformer where cooperation is certainly key. You will control different characters who must work together to solve puzzles and navigate through challenging environments. The catch here is that each character is different shapes, so you'll constantly need to switch your positions and figure out how to go about this game with the challenging puzzles. The game's colourful art style and upbeat soundtrack make it such a light-hearted but rewarding experience. Whether you want to play this game solo or jump in with some friends, All You Need Is Help is a delightful adventure that has a great blend of brain-teasing puzzles. If you're in the mood for something more fun and nostalgic, then We Love Katamari Reroll is here to deliver. This remastered version of the beloved classic lets you roll up everything in sight, from people, animals, buildings, and even plants, and you'll turn them into a massive ball to restore the cosmos. The game's quirky sense of humor, vibrant art style, and catchy soundtrack have really made it a cult favorite since its original release. We Love Katamari Reroll not only brings back all the charm of the original, but it also introduces quality of life improvements that make it even more accessible to new players. Whether you're just revisiting the game or experiencing it for the first time, We Love Katamari Reroll is a blast from start to finish. In case you missed it, there are a couple of free trials now available for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members, and starting off, for all the hockey fans out there, NHL 25 is offering a 10-hour trial right now, and that's through EA Play, which is included with your subscription. As the latest entry in the EA's iconic NHL series, this game really continues to push the boundaries in terms of realism in sports video games. This year's edition features refined puck physics, smoother player animations, and enhanced AI that makes every single game feel more dynamic and unpredictable. Again, there is a ton of game modes here, from the ultra-competitive Ultimate Team to the immersive franchise mode where you can build and manage your dream team. Even if you're not a die-hard fan of hockey, then you should definitely check this one out, as NHL is the best hockey game on the market. And if football is more your speed, then EAFC 25 also has a 10-hour free trial available through EA Play as part of your Ultimate subscription. This latest entry in EA's football franchise builds on everything that made FIFA a global phenomenon. Of course, Ultimate Team does return with new features, including a revamped chemistry system, new icons and heroes to collect, alongside the new Rush mode. I've been playing this game for a few hours now, and I'm incredibly enjoying it, and if you also come back to the game, you will get an awesome welcome backpack when you download and start up Ultimate Team. With some stunning visuals and realistic gameplay and all the major football leagues represented, EAFC really is a must-try for football fans. For all you Starfield fans, you will get to explore even further into the stars with Shattered Space, as the DLC is out right now. This DLC isn't actually included with Game Pass, but the original game is, but if you're interested in trying out the DLC, you can upgrade for a low fee. This expansion actually adds a wealth of new content to Bethesda's massive space RPG, including some really dark and gritty missions, new locations, characters, and deepen the game's already complex lore. Whether you're continuing your journey through the cosmos or wanting to start fresh, Shattered Space really promised to deliver an even more epic space exploration that has made Starfield such a hit. If you've already been immersed in the main game, this DLC will give you plenty of reasons to keep exploring and uncovering the secrets of the universe. Finally, some great news for the Warhammer 40k Darktide fans amongst us. Despite earlier announcements from a couple of weeks ago, this grimdark co-op shooter is actually staying on Game Pass. This is set in the war-torn 40k universe and is a co-op action game where you team up with with other players to take on hordes of enemies in intense strategic combats. Whether you're a Warhammer fan or just love cooperative shooters, Darktide's down on Game Pass is a big win for anyone, especially if you're looking for an intense high-stakes action. As always though, with some new games coming to Game Pass, a few titles will be leaving the library very soon. So make sure to jump into these games before they're gone, or you can grab them with a 20% discount thanks to your Xbox Game Pass subscription. The games leaving on the 15th of October are Dyson Sphere Program, Everspace 2, From Space, F1 Manager 2023, and Scorn. Honestly, these are some fantastic games, so don't miss out on your chance to experience them before they leave. What game are you looking forward to this month, and how would you rate the offering out of 10? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for even more Xbox and Game Pass videos every single day. Whilst here, why don't you check out our most recent video covering the 20 best Xbox Game Pass games you must play this October.